Apple's iPhone 5 will be in the stores next week. The new smartphone was unveiled on Wednesday. Brian Cooley is the CNET editor-at-large. He's with us now. So, Brian, should we all plan to run to the stores next week?
You know, it's funny. Yesterday was kind of the hype event. Everyone's looking for the most amazing new thing ever, and the iPhone evolved. It was not a revolutionary new phone. So there was a little bit of a letdown in some corners around that. But I would point out that when consumers, the same ones who are perhaps disappointed yesterday, go out to spend their own money when their contract is up next, they look for a different set of attributes, which I think Apple did deliver on. Serious improvements, even though they weren't real flashy.
So what about the new iPad? Any information as to when they may come forward with that?
You know, Charlie, we had a very slight expectation that we might see the new iPad yesterday, and obviously we didn't, and that wasn't a big letdown or a left turn. We would expect it perhaps in October. Apple has pressure now to release something smaller and more affordable. The iPad is still a very expensive date at $500 and up. That's just not in the realm for a lot of people, certainly in this economy, but at any point. So this is where a less expensive device, I think, is going to be almost certainly coming from them. And not just cheaper, more portable. These 7-inch tablets, a lot of folks are finding you can actually put them in any pocket you've got. The iPad is a commitment to carry something that big. So I think we have a smaller one on the way.
Brian, one question. Back to the iPhone for just a second. I saw a story in the news that they said maybe this will even help the economy. Do you see that this could possibly break sales records this time? Because a lot of people are on the fence about whether to go out and get it.
You know, here's what's really happening is the iPhone is going to possibly be the biggest iPhone Apple's ever had. Not so much because it was such an amazing increment yesterday. It was a nice solid improvement, but because Apple is building into an increasing smartphone market around the world. We're only at about maybe 40% of cell phone carriers globally have a smartphone. That's a lot of conversion headroom to get those folks to get rid of their flip phone and buy a smartphone. That's really a lot of running room for Apple and the Android phones, and also some burgeoning Microsoft Windows phones. So I don't know that Apple's going to have a huge mission increase, but there's a lot of tide that'll float all boats.
Brian Cooley, thanks. Always good to see you. Thank you, sir.